Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning. Hey, it is a beautiful Friday morning. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and we are here to share some fun and life and cool instruments with you today. I am excited to be here. Man, it's been a great week. We are cruising along. I'm just looking at our subscribers. We're at 1,100 now. Woohoo! We are cruising. Thank you to all of you who are subscribing and sharing this with your friends. Who am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? For those of you who are regular watchers, you know this bit of information, but I got to share it for the new folks too. So I am here every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. And these are instruments that are available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. Or you can come into one of our 8 million stores we've got out. I am interested in things about me, just little quirky bits and tidbits, sharing some music with you, sharing some wisdom with you. And like I said, I've said it a million times, sharing some fun with you. So I'm glad you're here. I am thankful for you. I'm appreciative. I'm blessed to be able to do this for you and to share life with you guys. So here's what I need you to do for me. Hit the like button, of course. Especially if you do like the show, but even if you don't like it, you can still be nice and hit the like button. I won't be offended by that. Hit the subscribe button. As I've said, we have just surpassed the 1,100 mark for subscribers. This is episode 40 today, so in 10 weekdays we will be at episode 50, and I would love to be at 2,000 or more subscribers by that 50th episode. Give us something to celebrate. So I believe in you guys. You can do it. And how can we make that happen? By sharing this show with your friends, family, neighbors, cohorts, co-workers. Just share it with everybody. Even if you only watch it once, you share it with 10 people and they only watch it once and then they share it. It's that, and so on and so on and so on. Subscribers, and we just start growing. We go crazy. So I would really appreciate it. Also, it helps us provide more and better content for you. So subscribe, share, like, hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of when new things are coming up. And speaking of new things coming up, we've got an amazing Cars and Guitars show coming up on April 27th. I'm going to keep plugging that one at our Springfield store, Springfield, Missouri, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a special live stream from that event. It's Saturday, April 27th. So check that out as well. Put it on your calendar. And okay, I need to take a breath because I'm just talking like a million miles an hour. I got my coffee here, my special Hawaiian coffee. And I'm going to take me a sip here to wet my whistle. We got somebody already on the live chat. What to do? But I don't understand your question there, my friend. But thank you for watching. Let me know where you're watching from. And that's something that you can all do. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you here in Missouri? Are you out in California? Are you up in Canada? Down in Mexico? Hey, where are you? Let us know so we can share with you. And also, we've got the live chat going on right now. I can see your comments, your questions. Ask your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them right here on the show. Or if you're not able to watch the show live, you can certainly pop in later in the day and watch it recorded. All of my past episodes are available, so you can check out all of the cool horns that we've shown for the last 40 episodes now. So super cool stuff, guys. I'm saying cool a lot. I'm saying check it out a lot. I'm saying fun a lot. I'm just repeating myself all day long. But you don't care because you love it, right? All right. So we've got some amazing horns to show you today and some amazing music. But before we do any of that other stuff, we got to say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Greg.
How you doing this Friday morning, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good.
Doing well? Got good weekend plans?
Not much.
Not
many plans. Yeah.
Well, I'm heading up to St. Louis for an auction tomorrow. My brother-in-law is up there in the O'Fallon area. We've got a store up there in O'Fallon. You should check it out. But we're going to an auction tomorrow.
Oh,
I don't know what we're going
that
to be
sounds
buying,
fun.
but it's going to be fun.
You're gonna come back with new shirts.
Hey, maybe. May find some new shirts. May find some new music. Who knows? Saxologist Dave, my buddy. Good morning, Greg. Man, have a blessed weekend on purpose. Thank you so much. And, dude, I'm loving the fact that you are loving the Ruby Cannonball that you bought. And thank you so much for picking that up. And, guys, if you're watching this show, this is my buddy Dave. He bought a really awesome saxophone that I showed on the show a few weeks ago. Black Ruby, super cool. So, man, join the fun. Let's get some more instruments out there. I'm ready to ship all of these to all of y'all today. And I'll throw in some autographed white gloves. You know, we'll do it. But, man, Dave, my friend, you have a great weekend as well. Hang out for the show. We'll be showing you some cool stuff. All right, so we said hi to Jordan. We got all the business stuff out of the way. What say we jump into some cool horns right off the bat, huh?
Let's do it. And while you're putting on the gloves, you could just kind of briefly tell us about your shirt and watch
Briefly
today.
tell you about the shirt and watch. I'm going to put the gloves on anyway, because you can still see the watch. The shirt, this is a Caribbean, depending upon how you like to say that word. That's the brand. I'm not a fancy designer, I don't think, but my lovely Aunt Janie bought me this shirt, and I just love it. It's kind of, and it's got some like weight to it, so it feels like, what do you call it, a thunder shirt? You know, it feels like it's just giving you a big hug, and you're all cozy and comfy. So, man, I love this shirt. But the design on it is like little palm fronds, I guess, so just black and white, pretty simple. But yeah, it's fun. I love it. And then going with the black and white theme, I've got my Fossil Tank black leather band watch. As you know, for any of you watch geeks out there that have been watching this show, I just love tank style watches, and there's a whole bunch of cool ones out there that I've got my eyes on. So, hey, Christmas is coming up, birthday's coming up. Anybody want to send me a gift? I'll take a watch or a new saxophone. I know where to get those too. All right, so let's jump into it, shall we? We are starting off the adventure into the musical instruments today with a beautiful trumpet. This is let me show you the case here, S.E. Shires and Company. Really awesome single trumpet case, lightweight but durable and protective. This is the Model A from their custom series. Got to get her all unzipped here. All right. Woo! Look at this horn, guys. All right. Bam! Look at that. So this is the S.E. Shires Model A, or TRA, I think is their specific model number. This is a 459 medium large bore. We've got a 4 13/16 inch diameter bell on there, hand hammered, one-piece bell, made by hand. We have the WH lead pipe. We've got the W compound curve tuning slide, super smooth Monel pistons on this, and then a two-piece valve casing with the nickel silver balusters, and of course the beautiful mother of pearl key touches on the finger buttons, nickel silver bottom caps, all bright silver plating. And check out the engraving on this one. This one's fancy. So we've got some beautiful engraving on this horn. So who is this horn good for? It's good for everyone. This is one of those all-purpose horns. You can do anything with this. You want to play jazz with it. You want to play pop? Play pop. You want to play classical? Play classical. You can do it all with this horn. It's a great all-around, fantastic, handmade right here in the good old USA. Beautiful S.E. Shires professional B-flat trumpet right here, available now on our website at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. What do you think, guys? Is she purty? Is she purty? She's purty. Look at that horn. Man, I don't play trumpet, but I would if I had one of these, right? All right, so that is the, which side did that go in? I don't remember where I pulled that out of. Maybe it went this way. Whoa, don't lose the case. All right, boom. That's horn number one, guys. We got her done already. Johnson Senna, you've been on this show before, haven't you? I just joined in. How much does it cost? You can check out the pricing on our website, Jonathan, palinmusic.com. You can find this horn on there, the Model A. We don't really talk pricing on this show because pricing can change from the time that this show airs and everything else. So, but if you check out our website right now at palinmusic.com, look up our professional trumpets, the Shires Model A, you can get the price on that. So, killer horn. Thank you for joining the show. And yeah, let's get some more folks out there. All right, that's one horn down. What's next on our agenda, Mr. Jordan?
All right, you got some cool music to share with us today?
Some cool music. You know, I'm sticking with the trumpet theme. Ooh. I do have some cool music for you. Awesome. And I'm kind of in a classical mood today. Not quite sure why, but you never know how those moods hit you. I don't have a visual aid for this other than my phone, but this is an artist that I met recently via the internet, reaching out to university professors across the country, letting them know about us. And she's a trumpet instructor. God, forgive me, but I can't remember what school she's at. I'll look that up and get that information for you. But her name is Anne McNamara, and she's a classical trumpet player, artist, and she's got an album called A Winter's Night. And there she is right there. I'm going to zoom in so you can see that. So if you are a fan of classical music at all, especially trumpet, you need to check her out because she is amazing. And I absolutely love her sonata for flugelhorn and piano. It comes in two movements on this piece. And man, just a flugelhorn and classical, man, there's just something magical about it. And she is amazing. So check it out. She's on Spotify. I would assume maybe some other streaming services. She's awesome. Anne McNamara, the album A Winter's Night, and the song specifically Sonata for Flugelhorn and Piano. So she's awesome. You can check her out and give her a like and a share and all that fun stuff as well. Classical. You know, there's just something. Remember that quote the other day about jazz is the city and rock is the road and folk is the country or the something like that. But classical is the temple, right? That's where you just go to, man, soothe your soul, right? So check it out, Anne McNamara, A Winter's Night, Sonata for Flugelhorn and Piano. That is my musical choice for the day. Let me know what you think. Guys, if you're out there, if any of you listen to like the stuff I recommend, I can't really play it for you here, but I can tell you about it. If you listen to it and you've liked it or you haven't liked it, let me know. I'd be curious to know if anybody's listening to anything that I've got to say out here. So I try to share as much different stuff as I can. I mean, I don't think yet that I've repeated an artist in 40 episodes. So that's 40 different artists. Multiple genres. Come on, guys. You got to be listening to this stuff, I think. All right. So that's my musical selection for the day. We're jumping into horn number 2. Vishnu Shankar. Did I say that right? I hope. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from, my friend? Thank you and welcome to the show. Hi back to you. All right. Let's pop into another trumpet. We're sticking on the S.E. Shires and Company theme here today. Just with this horn. I've got another brand on another horn for the finale piece here. But all right, let's flip this one around. I don't need to show you the case because it looks identical to the last one. And this is the model 401. Now this is a C trumpet. So sticking in that classical groove, a C trumpet is something that you would use primarily in a classical setting, either in a symphony orchestra or a chamber group of some sort, or a brass ensemble, whatever you might want. And I'll be honest, guys, it's not going to look much different than the last horn, but it's a little bit smaller, because it's a little higher pitched. We call these the harmony trumpets or the high pitched trumpets. But here we go. This is the model 401 C trumpet. This has got a 462 bore. It has a 401 bell with a 4 and 13/16 diameter, so same diameter bell as the previous model we just showed. 351 Venturi. So the Venturi, those of you brass guys know what we're talking about. We're basically talking about the bore of the of the lead pipe there. So it gives you some dynamics, and the different Venturis can give you, that different feel, that different resistance, all of that good stuff. So we have the WF tuning slide on this guy, similar in shape to the previous one. Monel super smooth, Monel pistons, two-piece valve casing as well on that. So, but as with the other horn, you've got beautiful hand engraving there on the SE Shires. Professional model, this is the model 401 C trumpet. The other one was the B flat, this is the C. And this is a powerhouse of a symphonic horn, guys. You brass players out there know what I'm talking about. You need to get a horn like this to have it in your arsenal. If you're playing any kind of classical whatsoever, every trumpet player needs a C trumpet. So get it while it's hot. I've got it live on the website right now at palinmusic.com. One more time, this is the 401 C trumpet from SE Shires. Or give me a call, 417-882-7006, and we can chat about it. My buddy Max is here. Man, looks like we got an international audience today. Sabrina BTR, thank you for commenting. I can't read your post, though, because it's in a language I don't understand, but thank you for being here. If you can translate that to English for me, I can tell you exactly what's going on and share with you. King Gesat Play, thank you for joining. Man, we got a whole new crew of folks with us today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. All right, so that is horn number 2. If you missed the first one, looks a lot the same. SE Shires B-flat trumpet. Randomly weird, what's the number? The phone number, 417-882-7006, or palinmusic.com. Or if you're talking about the model number of this horn, it's the model 401. The previous one was the model A. And so, yeah, that's a horn number 2. Whew!
Awesome.
Feel like I'm just going hot today. Like,
Yeah, going good.
I'm flying. My mouth I can't keep up with my mouth. All right.
Well, let's put some more coffee in you and see if that helps tame you.
Yeah, because coffee, as we know, is a sedative, right? It's a depressant. It will bring you down, make you mellow, because that's what coffee does, right? Mm-hmm. All right. No, it's just the opposite, folks. But hey, I got my good Hawaiian coffee again this morning. Woo! Loving it. All right. What do we got next, Jordan?
Well, if you have something cool, why don't you share it with us?
Well, I do have something cool. And if you've seen all of my episodes, you know I've probably talked about this a bit before. I'm going to grab something off the top of my shelf here. I don't even know if you can see it, but I'm going to grab this book from way up here, and then I'm going to show you a bunch of other things. So those of you who know me know I am a clarinet player and saxophone player, and I have a deep love for a few particular artists from the big band, aka swing era. And I mean, you can't be a clarinet player and not at least appreciate Benny Goodman, if not love him tremendously. This is a book about Benny Goodman called Benny Goodman in the Swing Era, the king of swing himself. But as I said earlier, I'm kind of on a classical mood today. And for those of you who don't know, Benny Goodman was a phenomenal classical musician as well. He dabbled a lot in classical music. And for those of you who also know, I'm kind of a vintage vinyl kind of guy. So I've got a few things to share with you here. You know Benny Goodman as a swing band leader, the king of swing. This album came from his 1978 40th anniversary Carnegie Hall Jazz Concert. And randomly weird, you're asking for the number one more time. I'm going to say it real slow. Here it is, 417-882-7006. That's the phone number. The phones go live at 10 o'clock, so Central Time. So wherever you're watching from, you'll know where you're at, and you can give us a call. So Benny Goodman, known for his swing. Benny Goodman was also a worldwide music ambassador. If I'm not mistaken, like one of the first American jazz artists to perform behind the Iron Curtain, in the Soviet Union, back when it was the Soviet Union in Russia. But he also did some performances. This was 19 1958 at the Brussels, is it the World Fair in Brussels? I think, something like that. Benny in Brussels. Man, this album, by the way, Benny at his peak of performance. The guy just lays it all out on these albums. So if you ever get the opportunity, check these out, man. Benny is phenomenal. But we're talking about classical today, right? So, man, Benny, he can do it all. The Benny Goodman plays the, I think you pronounce it Weber, but it's Weber, W-E-B-E-R, clarinet concertos numbers 1 and 2 with the Chicago Symphony. Just stunning classical music here by Benny Goodman. And then my favorite classical performance of his, and this is for the Benny Goodman's Collector's Edition, Compositions and Collaborations. We got Bartok, we got Bernstein, we got Copland, we got Stravinsky on here. And man, the album cover is just supremely cool as well. So, yeah, I mean, guys, check it out. Now, you know as well, I'm a big fan of Artie Shaw. In my opinion, Artie Shaw was probably the better overall player and musician. That being said, Artie Shaw was a quitter. He put his instrument down in the early 50s, never touched it again. Benny Goodman, on the other hand, he was playing his clarinet and still practicing the day he died. He never quit, never gave up, kept trying to improve his entire life. He passed away in 1986. I was a senior in high school, and man, I was planning, like I knew it was going to happen. 1988 would have been the 50th anniversary of his famous 1938 Carnegie Hall concert. And man, I was planning to go. I was like checking out flights and buying tickets and the whole deal. And then sadly, he passed away in 1986. Sad day in my life, I'll be honest. I was kind of crushed. So anyway, that was years ago, and now it's we're way beyond that now. But I miss it. I mean, fortunately, he's got thousands of recordings out there that are available for us to enjoy his music for all perpetuity, forever and ever. Artie Shaw's got a great library out there as well, but because he stopped in 1952 or 55, wherever it was, there's not as much available. So you got to kind of grab onto what you can get. But all right, so I'm rambling, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. It's getting you some history here anyway. Benny Goodman, the king of swing. Benny Goodman, the king of classical as well. So check him out, enjoy it, have some fun, listen to some just beautiful music. I'll put this back up on the shelf later. You don't need me to just be dancing around here in front of you the whole time, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, all you guys that have popped onto the show, tell me where you're from. Sabrina, we got King, is it Gesat? I think you would say it. Randomly weird. Where are you watching from? I would love to know. Based on the foreign languages we got on here, we're going global for sure. We've had folks from Nigeria and Australia commenting on the show, so I hope you can let me know where you're watching from. So let's jump into the last horn of the day, sticking with trumpets on the theme for today. But we sell everything. We got trumpets, trombones, saxophones, flutes, clarinets, French horns. At least I think that's all I got in my department, but I mean, we can get you anything. We can get you tubas, we can get you euphoniums and baritones and all that good stuff. Bass trombones, string instruments, all your violins, violas, cellos, basses, all that good stuff. Guitars, amps, drums, we do it all, folks. Mm-hmm. So check us out at palinmusic.com for all that cool info. All right, so jumping into the last horn. If you've been watching all of these shows, you've seen these cases before. This is the Adams Brass Company out of the Netherlands. Beautiful handmade instruments. The cases are no exception. These are made by Guard Bags, but real leather appointments on these. Really protective. They call them a suspension bags because the horn kind of just like sits inside of a cushion on the inside. Very protective. But this is, I would call this an entry-level pro horn, I think. This is the Adams Sonic trumpet. Yep, S-O-N-I-C, Sonic. Just like the fast food company, get yourself a slushie and, big old hot dog and all that good stuff. All right, And hey, you know what? We got a different color horn here. Yay! Usually all the trumpets I show are in silver, but this one is in a traditional gold lacquer finish. This is the Adams Sonic. Not a lot of fancy engraving on there, but I'll see if I can get the Adams logo on there so you can see it. Depending upon the light, we'll just kind of spin that around there. All right, so what do we have here with the Sonic? We've got a medium-large 460 bore. We've got a 4.8-inch bell on that, hand-hammered one-piece bell. Two-piece valve casing. We have the mother-of-pearl key touches on the finger buttons. But again, this is a what I would call a general-purpose horn. You can play just about anything with this. Great for an advancing student in high school. This would be a horn that would take you through college and beyond. Certainly can be played in professional settings as well. Very smooth Monel pistons on this, just super light action. Double bracing on the tuning slide. Traditional water keys. This is straight up kind of a traditional horn, guys. This is a B-flat trumpet, medium-large bore. You can play anything. Classical, you can play jazz, you can play pop, you can play rock, you can play funk, baroque, R&B, whatever you want to play on this horn, it'll do it. I'm just like throwing this around, huh? It's, nice and light. I'm not a trumpet player, but, I know how to handle these things, right? We got first slide hook on the front. We got a third slide ring with your finger hook. Pretty simple, guys. This is a beautiful horn, though. This is available on our website right now at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. My buddy Jordan has posted our phone number on there so you can see it, and you can give us a call once our phones go live at 10 o'clock. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you've got, any comments you have, any feedback, That's what we're here for. So just as a reminder, I'm here every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and to share beautiful horns and beautiful fun and life with you all. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, do all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. It helps us out quite a bit. And that is the final horn of the day. We kind of wrap this up with a few things. What are we doing, Jordan?
Well, do you have some wisdom or a quote today to share with us?
I do. Wisdom and quotes. Sticking with the classical theme. And for those of you who know me, I'm kind of a Disney nut as well. So I shared some Disney music yesterday, and it's kind of all over the place. But this quote about music comes from the famous British-American conductor Leopold Stokowski. Okay? So if you don't know who he is, check him out. But if you've ever heard of the movie Fantasia by Disney, it came out in the late 30s, early 40s, I believe, the original. Stokowski was the conductor of the orchestra, and he was actually in the movie. He got to shake hands with Mickey Mouse and all that good stuff. I think Leopold was also mentioned in like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I mean, he's world famous, performed all over the world, famous with the Philadelphia Symphony, I think was his kind of home orchestra. So this is, I'll stop rambling about him. You can look him up. But here's what he says about music. A painter paints pictures on canvas, but musicians paint their pictures on silence. We talked a little bit about silence yesterday with Marcel Marceau's quote about music is in the silence. Kind of a theme there. A painter paints pictures on canvas, but musicians paint their pictures on silence. Think about it. It's deep. Guys, that's the show for today. I am so thankful for you. I'm blessed that you are here watching the show. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I will be back here live Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. And I just want to remind you, helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.